Okay, good morning guys. Thanks for joining us. We heard the guys have just been talking through their lists. So we've got at the top of the screen, we've got Henrik with his Slaves to Darkness. And at the bottom of the screen, we've got Jim with his Ogres list.
Well, you haven't introduced yourself, Dave.
I know. We are currently recording our first no face cams. Our first non-tournament game. I'm Dave, and with me is Tim.
What's up?
So Henrik won the roll-off. He chose the top side, I think, just because he couldn't be bothered to move.
Well, I think because the small piece of terrain here with commanding on it.
No one can see your finger, by the way.
Well, I'm going to point at it, and then you're going to do some descriptive mapping. So on the top right of the screen, objective.
Thanks,
so
Henrik.
the small little rock there has got commanding.
Cool.
But I'm pretty sure there's an arcane up there somewhere as well. I'll go have a little look in a minute.
All right.
Oh no, James has got the arcane. So Henrik has given James the arcane. So just run it through the lists.
Yeah.
So we'll attach the lists in the comments because we are technology cave. Well, I'm a technology caveman. Dave knows how to use computers, and that's why we can film this today.
I know how to use computers. I just hate using computers. So sick of them.
So should we start with Henrik's? We know more about Henrik's.
Go for it.
Because I had a slaves list. So he's got Archeon with Binding Damnation, Awe of Noble, Sixth Circle for his list. So this is where it doesn't really benefit the army that he's running today, other than the fact that he can use his command point to determine who has the turn. Well, not to determine who has the turn, he'll get to know who has the next turn.
And as we were discussing before we started recording, I absolutely hate that rule.
Dude,
It screwed me over so many times. I can't stand it.
I find that you can tell what the role is through how they play on the tabletop.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
We will see.
Well, no, because James isn't going to work that out.
But we'll be able to.
We'll be able to work
and
out.
he'll be able to hear us talking.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. James is going to listen in for some advice.
Let's zoom in on the dice roll.
So Archeon's spell is Binding Damnation, and he's got Mark of Nurgle, Awe of Nurgle. So Binding Damnation is the fight last spell within 12 inches, so he picks a unit 12 inches. Chaos Lord, Blade of Endings, which is extra damage on a 6+ to hit.
So that means Henrik's playing from the realm of Shaiish, right?
Yeah, Henrik's playing Realm of Shaiish, and so's James, because funny enough, he runs an Ethereal Stonehorn.
Mate, don't spoil it. Don't spoil the surprise.
Oh,
no one would have guessed that.
Blade of Endings, which is going to give a extra 2 damage on 6+ to hit, and then Mark of Nurgle, which obviously gives off the Awe of Nurgle, but only 12 inches from there, as Henrik's made Archeon his general. The Awe of Nurgle is quite good. If they roll a 6 to wound and they're wholly within 12 of the hero, then it gives an extra damage to the attack. From the general, so from Archeon, wholly within 18 of him is -1 to hit on shooting attacks, which is also quite good. And then we're going to go, he's got Chaos Sorcerer Lord, given Ethereal Amulet, Mask of Darkness teleport spell, Mark of Nurgle, which gives him Awe of Nurgle.
Hang on, so we've got 2 Ethereal Amulets out there.
They sell well, mate. If you've got stocks and shares in Ethereal Amulets, you are minted.
There's some street vendor in Shaiish doing a roaring trade in Ethereal Amulets.
Coming in close second with the Thermal Rider Cloak.
Yeah, I've not seen that personally. I've not.
Did you not
ever
see Thermal Rider?
No. No one's ever taken it. You've never taken it against me, have you?
No, because it doesn't. I have to take +1 to hit because all my stuff's shit. It's just a simple fact.
And Tim drops the S bomb.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Keep it clean.
No. Right. Chaos Marauders 40. Chaos Marauders 20. Now this is the part I hate. I hate Chaos Marauders. Chaos Marauders, Chaos Warshrine, Chaos Spawn, and a Plague-Touched Warband, and the Endless Spell 8-fold Doom Sigil. So the Plague-Touched Warband is awesome. I used to run it. But so any 6s that your opponent rolls to wound does a mortal wound back to you.
Dear God.
Dear God. Yeah. Obviously high damage attacks, so everything in James' army is doing 2 damage, but anything with lots of attacks, those ogres are going to be putting out a lot of attacks. Anything that's a 6 to wound does a mortal wound back. The Warshrine is looking to give a DPR save because Henrik's whole army is mortal. So that DPR save is a 6-up. He'll probably use Prayer, or maybe not Prayer Nurgle, but if he uses Prayer Nurgle, it's going to give him extra saves, but as he starts to use it in the game, we'll find out which prayer he does, and then we'll describe it, because instead of going through all the different ones. But I love the Warshrine. It's a bit underrated.
Before you go on, mate, just want to check something with you.
Yeah.
James's pot, does that have to be in his own territory?
No, 12 inches from enemy territory.
Yeah. 12 inches from enemy territory.
Okay. Oh, that's a weird ruling. And I really hate the fact that they can hear us, by the way. We need a screen.
Well, next time they can go in the gym because it's cold in there, and we can sit through the door. And we can close the door. We could have been further away, but I was like, fuck it, we're already set up. Yeah, so the only reason for the Chaos Spawn in the list is just to fill out the battalion. I hate Marauders because they are the best unit in the book, and it's like, why is a Marauder better than a Chaos Warrior, and why is that, and it's better than a Chaos Knight, and it's pretty much better than Varangard. Oh look, GW's got shitloads of stock left. How are we going to get rid of it? Let's give them the best War Scroll.
Oh, mate. Honestly, I do not think that they think like that. I'm with Rob from the Honest Wargamer. Don't ascribe to malice what you can ascribe to stupidity.
No, it's just like, they're a business, they've got to sell it. If you've got a lot more orders,
yeah, but
we have the best War Scroll.
Oh, mate, you would have seen that with loads of other units.
Yeah, like Techless.
Like they would make zombies unbelievable if that's their.
They haven't got any left, mate.
You reckon they're out? You reckon zombies have sold that well? I can't see it.
Alright, so finally the Endless Spell, 8-fold Doom Sigil. It keeps track of the numbers that are slain within 12 inches, so he's not going to get as many. Like Marauders die like flies though, which is quite good. Because it's either models.
Well, you say
and then
that.
at the end of the turn you roll a dice for each model that the player whose turn was taken. Oh, okay, I've read it wrong. Right.
Good radio, dude.
Yeah, it's good radio. Yeah, they keep track of the numbers that are slain. At the end of each turn, roll a dice for each model that was slain within 12 of the model that turn. For each 3+, the player whose turn is taken must pick one slave starter that's wholly within 18 to add 1 to the attacks. So he has got an attack buff in. Do you want to run us through James's?
Let's talk you through Jim's list. Okay, so we've got Frostlord on Stonehorn with the Ethereal Amulet. So we've got 2 Ethereal Amulets out there. So this is the battle for control of that, I reckon. Whoever loses should vow to never use it again.
Yeah.
It's got the mount trait Metalcruncher. Now this works at the start of a combat phase. If an enemy unit's within 3 inches and has a 2-up, 3-up, or 4-up save, then it suffers 6 mortal. Is it 6 mortal ones? D6.
6 would be insane.
Yeah, I think I remember that because that's what he got against my Prince Vordry last time we played.
Last time I played James, he cheated me out of 2 inches on my Geminids.
That sounds about right. So then he's got a Slaughtermaster with the command trait Questionable Hygiene, which I think is a -1 to hit.
-1 to hit within 6 inches.
And then spell Blood Feast, which actually, if he casts it, gets it off, can give a non-monster unit +1 to hit. Is that right?
No, +1 attack.
+1
Let me
attack.
double check
oh,
it.
God.
Yeah.
I really should have made more notes.
Yeah, +1 attack. A holy unit within 18. Add 1 to the attacks.
Cool.
Till
Well,
his next hero phase.
we'll get there when he casts it.
Funnily enough, Henrik is going to make James go first. David carry on with the list.
Grant him the right and privilege to go first, not make him. Such a negative feeling to it.
He makes him go fast.
Have you guys rolled for the objective yet?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, elbow touch. Corona touch.
But unfortunately, we've now given away that we secretly met during Corona.
Have you rolled the objective?
No, not yet.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, that's probably quite important, guys. Don't pay attention to us, you pay attention to your game.
Alright, so then he's got a unit of 10 Leadbelchers. Unit of 12
So,
Ogor Gluttons.
The objective
with lots
is
of...
right in the middle.
Is it in the middle? Nice.
Okay. So first of all, command point.
So it looks like 2 units of 12
Yeah,
Gluttons.
2 units of 12.
Cool. Couple of units of Frost Sabers, 2 each, and then he's got the Hrothgorn's Man Trappers. Now they are set up in ambush, or at least one of. I think they kind of is like a split unit or something.
Yeah, so
But you
it's
get
like these
3
little-
models.
Yeah,
or-
3 models.
But you can. Is each one a separate unit then? Something like that. But anyway, that means he's got some ambushing capability, which is really
They're
useful.
more there to like screen stuff out, block off areas, over than actually do anything.
Yeah, and to keep the.
They have their hidden trap, which is really cool. So he picks a terrain piece, and the first time a unit moves within 1 inch of it, it does on a 2+, it does D6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, so that house in the middle between those 2 objectives is looking quite tasty.
Well, I'd probably pick the one on the top right of the screen with the unit already on it, because otherwise, so as soon as they move on a 2+, they're going to take D6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, no, there's rules around which terrain piece you can choose.
Oh, you can
so
pick
I
any?
No, you can't.
Pick
I
one
don't-
to objective. There's not wholly within enemy. Yeah, it's not wholly within.
Not wholly within.
Yeah, look at that.
Read it properly for a sec.
At the start of your hero phase, you can pick one terrain feature or objective that is not wholly within enemy territory and say it is trapped.
So we can choose it.
Yeah. See, that's what I'd go for.
Yeah. I don't think he realises that though.
No, I don't think he does.
Alright. Jim's just pointing out the unit that's an ambush.
I mean, like, he could just put them on the box that's next to the table. Oh no, he's going to put them on the other box that's not right next to the table. So, like, we did have a second camera. We didn't have a cable for it, but you'd be able to see that James has got a really nicely painted army. Might take a photo. It's not going to help.
Yeah,
because
good
I
idea.
have no way to add it in. Well, I could add them in, couldn't I?
So Jim's gone right through his hero phase, looks like, straight into the movement phase.
Yeah.
Moving up to grab the objectives. Now the circles on that you can see on the screen are rough. They're as good an approximation that we can make, but it's not easy to do and really difficult to get it right. But that's not looking bad. So that looks like he's tagged that objective already. Obviously,
He's
each
probably going
ogre
to
is
take-
worth 2 for the purposes of grabbing objectives, which is good. I think he's going to be using that to his advantage in this game.
Yeah, I think he's going to take all 3 objectives this time. Like, he'll just clip them, and then, I mean, Henrik's going to know whether or not he's got the turn.
It looks like that's the run.
Yeah,
Jim
this
does
is
it
run roll.
separately.
I think he realised that he's not got very many models in.
Yeah.
Declare his run. But he's probably going to try and clip all 3, stock up, and then make Henrik struggle, like it looks like on the top left flank. that Henrik might struggle to clear anything
Oh,
off
he's only
that.
got, what, is that Chaos Knights there, is it?
Chaos Marauder Horseman.
Oh, Marauder Horseman, yeah.
So they're there just to fill out the battalion. So the Marauder Horseman and the Chaos Spawn. Not quite sure where the Chaos Spawn is. They're just there to fill out the battalion. I mean, like the Marauder Horseman, alright. You stick them sideways, take up quite a bit of space as a screen, cheap screen. But the Spawn is just 50 points.
Age of Screening,
Age of Screening.
the new game.
I need some screens for the trolls, but don't want shitty goblins.
Tim's talking about his own list there, in case you, which you would have no idea.
Oh,
Alright,
look,
there goes the Stonehorn, going for the centre
another
objective,
Ethereal Stonehorn.
and the, whatever that thing's called.
Slaughtermaster.
Slaughtermaster moves up behind. There's the run. Oh, that's
Yeah,
update. So Jim's obviously got a command point for start of turn.
Oh, yeah.
Let's update that. Lovely job. And Henrik started with one because he's got a battalion.
Yeah, buddy. So is it? What I would have done is I wouldn't have committed my ogres on these two flanking objectives.
Right.
In fact, all I would have done is run the Frost Sabers up,
Yeah.
stuck them on there, and then because like now those centre ones, they are getting slammed.
So
I mean,
guess-
the
I
top
guess-
right ones here, because you could have concentrated and had other parts covering the middle, whereas you just tag it with those little Frost Sabers. But then he might just pop his man trappers out. I'm not quite sure how they can deploy, but if I was going to deploy them, I would literally just deploy them right in front of this block of 40 Marauders.
So I believe they
And
can
just
deploy
sacrifice them
anywhere.
9 inches away.
9 inches
normal,
away, yeah, standard rules.
Yeah, I'd literally stick them
But
right
other
in
than
front.
that, anywhere on the board, which
Yeah.
I got him to check several times. So clearly Jim is concerned about
teleport.
Henrik does have the teleport in this list, yeah.
Yeah, but do you know what? It's rubbish.
It's
'Cause
rubbish.
don't forget, I ran the slaves one. Okay, in today's meta, okay, against James, he might get it off.
Right.
It's a 7 to cast. You've
Okay.
got no bonuses to cast, so you've got a 50-50 chance of casting it. James has then got the chance to unbind it, so it then makes that teleport not really.
You can't rely on it.
You can't rely on it. All I needed to do in that first game of my slaves at Brotherhood was roll a 7 once. And it didn't even happen. Not once.
Yeah.
So and there's no way to buff the cast. And then if you're thinking like today's meta against other armies, I mean, like even if you run against like a corn army, they're like +2 to unbind. So the reliability of that mask isn't great. If you deploy yourself right at the back, you know you're out of unbind range.
But the minute you ignore it, and
you know he's going to roll a double 6.
Exactly. And there it goes, and suddenly you've got units behind you,
Yeah.
or exactly where you don't want them.
But back to like tactical, I would have just clipped the two. You could use the ogres to screen your backfield themselves, and they're still fast enough to get up there, aren't they? You just clip it because you know you're going to die, so you just chuck your cheap Frost Sabers there, and then he could just drop his man trappers like at the very top of this centre objective, and then Henrik can't actually get on it.
Just to be a speed bump.
Well, not just a speed bump. It means that he can't get onto the objective.
Moves up, rolls a good charge.
Oh yeah,
Marauders charge really well, right? We know
yeah.
that.
Well, +1 and
Archie
then
can
change one dice to a 6.
Archeon can obviously charge and fly, so I don't think you'd stop him from getting on that objective.
No, but you stop him outnumbering you. Chance. Good chance.
Well, we'll never know.
I'm quite surprised he didn't drop them down to just pin him there. Aren't you? Would you have done that?
I don't know.
Drop
What would I have done?
those man trappers down right at the right in the middle, right in front of those Marauders, 14 Marauders, and just pin them there. Also, you could restrict Archie's move because he's got like a base the size of a dinner plate.
That's true. Yeah.
So
maybe that would have been a good use of all them.
Because they're not going to do anything else.
So I think Henrik obviously has to be really wary of that Frosthorn.
Yeah.
Stonehorn.
Frostlord or Stonehorn.
as he has
Fluffy.
named it. Although I never want to call it that, so that's that.
Yeah.
So Henrik just asking some questions.
So the
Formulating his
other thing
battle
as
plan.
well, just the Marauders only get Rend 1 when they've got 20 or more, so that just emphasises why I would have put the trap on that top right piece of terrain where those 20 Marauders are, because it goes off, even if you roll a 1, well once you've rolled your 2 up, if you only roll a 1 on the mortal wounds, you've negated them having Rend.
Yeah.
They only got 19 then, and then they're not quite as amazing.
Yeah,
Still better than a Chaos Warrior.
I don't think either of us realised that was a valid target for that trap.
I did.
Good for you. You're amazing. So what abilities Henrik putting on now? Do you know?
I don't know, I'll go find out.
Sneaking up. So, Favor of Nurgle, Pointed Atom, Oracular Vision, and Spells. Favor of Nurgle, that's harmless, is it? This is Arcane's ability. You can point it out on any unit where you roll all at once. And okay, so Spells, let's have him trying to get this one up.
Yeah, so all he did there was Archeon's got the ability where he picks a unit, so he's picked these ogres where he gets to reroll 1s to hit against them.
Just Archeon himself?
Yeah, Archeon himself.
Yeah.
And then he's done his Favour of Nurgle from the War Shrine.
Yeah.
Which is +1 to the save, reroll all saves if they've got the Mark of Nurgle. Whole armor's got Mark of Nurgle. So it's +1 save, reroll all saves.
Damn.
And then he's done Oracular Visions. I'm going to just check the 2 units that he's done. He's done the Prayer probably on Archeon. And he's done Oracular Visions probably on maybe the Marauders.
Maybe.
The Oracular Vision is really good, but it's only got a 12-inch range.
Okay.
So and that's reroll all save rolls.
Reroll all save rolls.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's going to have 2 reroll all save rolls through the army. Oracular Visions just goes off as an ability, not a spell.
Yeah.
And that's why I was running 3 Sorcerer Lords, because you just pick 3 units, you like reroll all saves.
Yeah.
But also because I didn't want to paint Marauders, I had units of Knights.
And what's that spell he's put down? Is that an endless spell he's put down? Near
The
centre
Doom
objective?
Fold Sigil. So this is the one where you count the models that are slain.
Oh right, this is to count that one.
12, yeah. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, well, Henrik just gave us his rules, then he didn't know his rules, so he had to take his card back. But any models that are slain wholly within 12 inches, you count up that number. Then at the end, you can roll a dice for however many died. Doesn't stack, but you roll a dice for each one. And on a 3+, you pick a slave start unit wholly within 18 inches to receive +1 attacks.
+1 attack. Okay.
Yeah. So it's good, but I don't know why you need to track so many, because usually you only can get like 3 or 4 units wholly within. Yeah, so you're gonna kill more than that. Model wise, I suppose if you run like 4 Stonehorns and 5 Stonehorns, then it's worth rolling. But they should have just made it like speed the game up. It's like, okay, so if 1 model slain or like 3 models slain, you just roll a dice on a 3+, all units within 18. Maybe that's too strong. Nah, nothing's too strong after some of the stuff that's come out. So Henrik's just headed his Marauders up.
So they've just moved. I don't believe they've run, so they're looking for the charge.
Yeah, but he's got a guaranteed 6, but it's quite far. We know that James is about 4 inches back, so you know it's about 10 inches.
About 10-inch charge, yeah. That's fine for Marauders.
10 inches.
They can get that, like, in their sleep, they could get that.
I have no idea how you actually work out the averages. Because it's 2d6 plus 1.
Yep.
And they change 1 dice to a 6.
Yep.
So on average 10 inches. Oh look, the 10 inches, 10.5 inches if you did proper maths.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. He can always command point reroll. Oh, speaking of command points, so Henrik's obviously now on 2, and we need to put in Jim's 50 points. Command points, 2.
Yeah, and James obviously scored everything.
Jimbo. So that is 5.
Yeah. So
3 for the centre and 1 each for the.
I think he's going to really regret not putting that screen down straight away.
Oh, here's Archie.
Yeah. Because he could have done like a semicircle right in front of his ogres of those 3 models, and then Archie's base wouldn't fit through on the charge.
Yep.
I'd probably say goodbye to that unit. And then right after that, you say goodbye to Archie. It's only James is quite limited how many units he has. If you think he's only got 3 big blocks and a Stonehorn, and then some chaff. Basically brought their dogs.
I think that just having that threat of the teleport has had a massive impact on Jim's battle plan here.
I can't get over it. Just want to get out. Why didn't you just
scream out? I don't think Henrik's going to be trying to teleport.
By looks of things, well, we don't know, but I'm assuming Henrik spent a command point to know the next priority.
Oh, does that cost a command point, does it? Yeah, then yes, he has.
Hold on, we'll check it.
No,
Henry, did you spend a command point to know the priority?
Yes.
Yes, he did. No, it's alright, we don't need it.
Because we are in verbal distance. Do you want to see? Feel free.
No, it's alright.
I saw. I'm not going to say what it is, because if Jim overhears it, that's really unfair.
Oh, okay. So from the gist of that, I know.
What would you guess, given how he's moved so far?
Well, okay. So usually I think it'd be a double, but
Right.
I also think that it might not be because James has just moved all his models badly. So he's just like, fuck it, I can kill him. Done.
Do you think? Well,
I mean, I just can't
see.
get over it. What are these? I mean, these Frost Sabers are just doing nothing, man. They would have just been on the objectives, and my ogres would be looking at the objectives, waiting for Henrik to get on there, and then if Henrik's in the priority, I can just jump up and slam him, and if not, then
what, a counter punch?
yeah, just be like, oh, well done, you've charged some Frost Sabers and killed them. No one cares. Buy a new dog. Sorry for all those people that love their dogs. Replaceable.
And then, okay, so Henrik's not going for full points.
Well, no,
he never
get it there.
He
He's
wouldn't
only
get
got
that left.
Yes, all these angry guys are okay, shooting on them.
Yeah, unfortunately, those Marauder horsemen just can't actually do anything there.
Yep.
All we've got to hope is, well, let's cheer Jim on. Let's hope that on the next one, the objective comes down on the far left. There's the priority one.
Far
no?
left. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Far left, as far away.
But then those Marauders will
And the 40.
change tact. Yeah.
Yeah, but at least he can hold them off.
Here we go. So what's happening now? Does Henrik have any?
He's still got
shooting?
his man trappers. I mean,
Yeah.
let's have a look at what they do. I would have just sacrificed them all.
They've got a bit of shooting, but nothing to write home about.
Yeah, so they're pretty rubbish at everything, other than the hidden trap. Let's have a look at Hrothgorn himself.
Hrothgorn.
1 attack, 4s and 3s, so it's pretty poor. 4 attacks, 3s and 3s, 1 attack, 3s and 3s. No rend. Yeah, anywhere on the battlefield, 9 inches away.
Yep.
You could have just gone, right, I'm just going to sacrifice these guys.
And here's the charge.
Oh, first time this model sets up, we get some Frost Sabers as well. Gets a free Frost Saber.
Cool.
Maybe James doesn't have enough Frost Sabers, he's waiting for them to die before he brings them on. Oh, it looks like he made the charge. No surprise there then.
That's a big move.
Well, it's just that cheating of rolling a dice and then changing it to a 6.
Yeah.
When they say
How
just
hard
roll
can that be?
1d6 plus 6.
It's slightly different, isn't it? Because you get to choose which dice you turn into a 6. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's even better than that actually.
It would be quicker to just say
Yeah.
plus 6, wouldn't it? But, yeah.
Yeah, so he, like, these eggs just in the middle, they just went up too far. I mean, I'd want to score it, but then know that I'm going to lose it straight away.
Yeah.
And would take minimal losses.
So I think he's
And
rolled
he's going to take a big loss.
he's rolled the charge for the other unit he's measuring, so I guess they're in. That's good enough. No, again, no surprise there. Yeah, there they go. So you're saying the big blob of marauders in the middle, they've got rend because they're over a certain
40.
size, yeah?
Anything over 20, so
Yeah.
even these 20 have got rend as well.
Okay, so whilst they've got...
Yeah.
So he just needs to kill one model there to
Yeah,
reduce
it
their
makes
power.
such a big difference. Like, I suppose all he really needs is a couple of ogres to survive in the middle to hold up those marauders, because he'll just command point and keep them in place.
Mhm.
But it depends where Archeon goes. It's alright, because Archeon's going to roll a double 1 on his charge.
You reckon?
Or he might just be sat on that commanding rock. No, he's about 5 inches away. Oh, well, that was a terrible move, James. We discussed which one you should have put it on. You can watch the video back later.
Oh, right, so the commanding
Yeah.
bit of terrain is the one that's trapped. Interesting.
Okay, spawn. Okay,
So it looks like the spawn failed to charge. And here's the roll for Archie.
Oh,
Ooh,
he's got a big
here we
charge.
go.
Oh, if he makes that charge, it's end X, isn't it? It's a game over like turn 1, because he'll just pile into Stonehorn, hit him, roll 2 6s, wipe him off the table.
Oh, so we'll be fishing
Yeah.
for, what's that ability called? Kill the
Roll
boss or
2
something?
6s.
It's very annoying.
I think he failed it.
He used it on my Nagash once. It's a hard pill to swallow.
Discussing stuff with clients. They filled themselves out last night, and I said, not one press up was done because they weren't, because they were all shit. Their chest did not touch the floor. They're just weird crap.
Okay.
Oh, so our actual objective markers will be arriving later today
Yeah, brilliant.
when we're not filming.
When we're not filming.
when we're playing some games.
We'll have them for next time.
Might
if
even
there is
try
a
and
next
borrow.
time.
Play one game where I borrow old Archeon and use an Unfettered Fury for some stupid stuff.
There's some precision balancing going on here.
Well, what's he hit? Well, how has he got into his charge?
Up to go there, to middle top.
What do you mean?
How?
Has it got? So he's
Well,
still
is
charging the
is-
ogres.
Yeah.
Right? So we're just
So
going to remove
basically,
that bit of
yeah,
terrain.
he's
Otherwise,
charge the ogres.
And stay 3.5 away from the other.
Oh, he's staying away from the Slaughtermaster. I'd be looking to pile in and kill him.
well, it's not your game.
I mean, I don't think Henrik could have just tabled him turn 1 then.
Okay, so combat phase.
So charges all done. Heading into the combat phase. Who's he going to start with? Tim. Go.
Well, okay. So if he doesn't use his 20 marauders, they're all going to die.
Yep.
So he's got to go for them.
You reckon go for that?
Yeah, he'll probably go for them because he's not going to do any damage on Archeon. But he doesn't want to lose a big chunk of that 40. Cripple him for the game. Like, I've played against this army a few times, and the best way to win, well, the best way for me to win is just to completely ignore Archeon. You wipe out that 20, that 40, he's done. Game's over.
So what's this ability I heard him saying that he can fight twice?
So when he's wholly within 12 inches of the Chaos Lord, but doesn't look like anyone's wholly within 12 inches of the Chaos Lord. I love it. Overview.
Mate, don't disturb the game. Come on. It's distracting enough.
So it looks like he's starting with the 40.
The 40. In they go.
Yeah.
Piling in.
Dun 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 dun.
So 26 dudes. How many attacks each?
2 attacks each.
2 attacks each. Hitting on?
3s.
3. Oh, wounded on?
3s.
You know your stats, man. A rem -1, yeah?
Yeah, rem -1.
Oh my God.
6s, because he's going to be wholly within Archeon here. 6s to wound are going to do 2 damage.
Oh, nice.
This is the unit that rerolling 1s to hit.
Why is that?
Archeon pointed at him and goes, I don't like you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So because of the enemy unit.
It's
Gotcha.
like, that guy was giving me the eye. Made us a little more angrier. Forced to win.
Also re-rolling all the scenarios.
So you don't know your stats.
No,
All this time you've been lying to me. I'm not surprised.
Didn't buy Marauders because even though they're better than everything, I don't want to be a Harry. And also I didn't want to paint them.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Who wants to paint that many Marauders? Only someone who...
So only 2 of double damage.
Nearly took it. James looked really angry then. He punched the wing off Archeon.
Best way to take him down. And then 14 regular hits.
I think that was just the first lot of attacks.
Yeah, so they're going to do it. They're going to fight again. These ogres are dead meat. It's
taking 15 damage. But actually, when you think about it, it's only 3 3/4 of an ogre.
Yeah. And the fight twice thing, that is immediately, is it?
No, it's later in the combat phase. So it's not like, so in Reapers where it's immediate.
Yeah.
For them, like, after a unit is fought, that's when you spend the command point.
Yeah.
But they don't fight until hit, so they just work normal activation. So
tell us what's Henrik rolling now, or is this just...
he just rolled all the way through for half the attacks.
Oh, okay.
Now he's going to roll all the way through for half the attacks. Obviously, Ogres are one of the only ones that will actually be able to take the brunt of that, because most units, say you've got 20 Iron Breakers, I mean, even they got 3+8, you're mostly going to wipe most of them out. So that's what, 23 damage plus a little bit more in a second.
That was a lot of 6s.
Yeah. And then when James hits him back, James is going to end up taking a load of mortal wounds as well. 8, 31 damage. The unit of 12 ogres have.
So that's it. So 8.
12 times 4, yeah?
8 plus
48?
16.
All 24.
16 plus 12, 28 plus 3, 31.
Oh, I called it right. 31
Oh, were
damage.
you guessing?
Oh, what? I called 31.
Nice.
They had to then get their calculators out.
So this is going to be a lot of models being removed.
31 is 7 3/4 ogres out of a unit of 12. Now, you see, I would have just moved them off Archeon. Because then Archeon won't do anything. I mean, you might pile into Swordmaster, but you got that threat
your voice
anyway.
down a bit. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I mean, like,
Good point.
hopefully next time we'll get a better opponent.
Oh, you're so harsh. So harsh.
I'm saying James beat me last time we played.
Right, he's kind of
Yeah, since he started running the Ethereal Stonehorn, I haven't been able to beat his ogres.
No, I'd beat him. But
Before when
fluffed
when he was fun.
Yeah, when he was fun.
We used to have good games, but now yeah, Ethereal Stonehorn has done it for me. Hate that thing.
Captain Mouldy Boy, Voldrafi,
Yeah.
Voldroy, will just make mincemeat of him
No.
with your little breath attack, 6 mortal wounds, get an arcane bolt off, it's another mortal wound. And so last time I played this army, James ran my trolls, so it didn't go so well. And then when I played him with the Living City, I just tabled him, so that wasn't really funny.
Ooh, just checking to see which one's the closest model. Some precision piling in.
Well, as long as he's closer though, so you can just move him forward a little bit there into the objective.
Yeah, just means it's got fewer attacks on the Marauders.
Yeah. I'm not really worried though. Once you kill one, once you get rid of that rend, it's crippling when you only have a low save and someone's got rend 1.
Yeah.
I mean, rend 1 against like Bone Reapers is nothing, but rend 1 against like a 5-up save.
It's huge, yeah.
Yeah.
Really shifts the odds.
Goes from 1 in 3 to 1 in 6.
Yeah. Just making sure he's contesting that objective.
Well,
Should he survive? He will.
well, yeah,
This one.
yeah. He'll, so
That's fine, this one.
what we're hoping is that I hope James gets priority, so we get a bit more of a game, and then we hope that the objective goes on the far left one.
Classic Jim Dice.
You come to make coffee, Simon? Yeah, I don't know where I've put it because I've tied it up. I'll have a look.
You pulling up a chair side?
I actually tied it up. Huh?
Okay, so if you know pain for all 8. So 7 more. Hopefully do that. I'll do the whites as well. So 4 whites. Yeah, wait. So tied it up. You really? So that's 5 7. Same. Re-rolling. No, 1 damage. 1 damage.
How much damage was that in total, Jim? 8. So 8 damage on those Marauders there, so let's just reduce them a little bit. Is it going to be enough?
Yeah, so this is essentially going to be you. Yep. And these were 2 ones now. Okay. Okay.
So Henrik to choose his unit for the attack. Probably going to be Archeon. Or going with the Marauders a second time. There we go. Just turning the base and the pile-in.
That's why they're set close to this one. So that's what the let's keep tag boxes. Tag 1.
So you compare that to the closest model.
And stay basically as close, stay in contact. Sorry, I just pushed the model wrong. Basically, stay with the one, but just be a bit around. And okay, so we have 6. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put onto your hero the Slayer of Kings and his claws, and onto your Ogors Dragons. So 4 things of the Slayer of Kings.
So basically each of your attacks do 1 damage.
Uncharged things. Minus 1 to hit from
questionable hygiene from.
Oh, okay. So even Artefact doesn't work like that. So choosing 3 becomes 2. Okay. Awesome.
That doesn't sound good.
On
This hit's going on the Slaughtermaster.
So it goes 3.
So 3 damage. 3 damage. And 2 attacks of becomes 3 and 3s then. Awesome! I managed to roll 5 ones. So Archie flopped that quickly. So then the rest of the text goes into Ogre.
So some pretty poor rolling sees the Slaughtermaster survive.
Still minus 1. Okay.
Interesting.
6 attacks. 4s and 3s. 5s and 3s then.
Okay. 12 damage. Which only take 1. And then I get back all those.
These attacks are going on the remaining Ogres.
A single one, no rend, damage 1.
So no man, so 5 up.
Nope. Oh, good number. And the last one, the heads are 6 attacks of 4 and 3s then. Rerolling the 1. And 3s. And hold on, rerolling. Oh no, just 1. So 2 attacks from 1.
So attacks spend 1, so 6s. So 1, 2 damage. 2 damage.
And that's it. That was a major fluff. I killed a whole Ogre. Yeah. Okay, it's my effect.
That's 4.
How many have you got left?
That's what's in the base. So I put 1 on. There's no way they're filing anyway, so. D12 without outside of 3 again.
So Jim's turn to fight back. He's using the Ogres. I think there's 4 left in that unit. So there's not going to be many.
Yeah, it's going to 6. 3 attacks each. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They've got blood feast, so we get 1 extra.
Found it. Also found See you later.
No, you're back.
Sorry about that.
It's alright.
Simon came with his wildwoods.
Just hours of dead air. I'm sure the viewers are really going to appreciate that.
Dead air? Well, you should have been chatting away, Dave.
Oh, I'm not a chatty person.
What happened?
So, Archeon fought and Henrik's dice deserted him. There were a lot of ones. Yeah.
At least we got a bit of a game now.
So, I mean, Jim's got, I think, 4 Ogres left there in the middle. They're just doing their attacks now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to make much difference.
No, but you chip away at them. It'll cost Henrik a command point. Oh, he's got no command point.
He's got no command point.
Yeah, so you chip away at them. A few more run away.
They're not battle. I heard them saying earlier that they are battle shock immune, though. Are they not?
Oh yes, because Arcan's on the table.
For the love of God.
That's what I hate.
That's just cheese.
Well, it's not. He's a big scary guy, isn't he?
So, Nagash is a big scary guy, but
So,
I've still
yeah.
got to spend a command
If
point
you run
to
away,
get
I'm
it.
going to come find you. But let's be honest. If you run away, big old Arcan's not going to come and find you, is he?
He's not. He's
No,
gonna
it'll be like,
he's
"Come on,
got,
mate,
he's
let's
got
go."
better things to do.
Yeah.
He's going to go home and eat some cheese toasties.
That's it. He'll crush that.
Crush some cheese toasties.
Yeah.
And maybe a little side helping of salt and vinegar crisps.
Bit of star pizza. Buy one get one free. Only on Thursdays and Sundays.
So, I don't know, handful of marauders removed. Henrik doesn't care about battle shock, so he doesn't need to keep him around.
Yeah. But James is still going to hold these two, so whether or not
It's not going to be enough.
Huh?
It's not enough.
Yeah.
So marauders on the right hand side fighting back now.
Yeah, I wouldn't really worry about them. It's
No.
more about whether or not Henrik has the double. Because if he doesn't, if he does, it's
Oh, actually, what way round does the roll work? Actually, I'm assuming 4, 5, 6 means who has the next turn? Henrik.
yeah.
Ooh, there's a few ones and twos. Bloody good.
But yeah, you can
It's
see James has held on to his command point to keep those 4 ogres there.
Yeah, he's got to.
Yeah.
He's got to. He rolls well.
If he gets like knock a wound off old Archie boy.
Right. Is that good?
No, I
doing
just kind of ignore him.
Does
Like, you have to.
Archeon have any kind of healing?
Not that I'm aware of, but the only things that I pay any real attention to is just you kill the big block of 40, you kill the block of 20. Oh, he's in. Yeah, he's made some discs.
Wow, they are
Look
huge.
at them.
You will never, you won't be able to get any more of these for a while. To put it that way.
That's alright.
That's that plastic is like absolute bullshit right now. But unfortunately, I just have to make 6 of them.
We'll use 6-1 next time.
Got a mat there for you for the collection.
Collection. Harry's here. He's not actually allowed out of his house.
Not allowed to actually play. Got those 2 tables and battle cards.
Yeah, I'll come give you a hand. I'm just gonna go get some extra.
You're gonna leave me on my own again.
Alright, do you want to go give him a hand and I can talk?
That might be better because
Yeah.
you don't shut up.
Alright, I'll talk. You go give Harry a hand.
Yeah,
with
that,
some
and I
tea.
need to visit the little boy's room so
Alright.
I can double down.
Yeah. Have a
Alright.
shower while you're there.
Yeah, have a shower as well.
I had a shower.
What are you saying?
Everyone
man.
turned up early. I'm like in the showers. Like.
Sorry about that. All right, I can pretty much guess what's going to happen, but
Yeah.
you know,
You know what's gonna
keep
happen.
a record. Let me
Yeah,
know.
I'll keep a record. I'll keep you updated.
There was 160 and so 16 needs a reroll. Okay, fine. Maybe twice.
So,
No, then 1 damage. Okay, so 3s. Yeah, 1 goes through. Okay, and then Viper.
well, it's just chipping a few wounds of Archeon. I mean, no, I discussed. I know how I'd approach it. I literally have no way to kill him. And it's whether or not James gets caught into that trap. It's like he does his big threat, but it's also he's only one model on an objective. getting through that Slaughtermaster. Then we're going to pop onto those battle shocks. The ogres on the right are going to be fine. The ogres in the centre, I can see James is going to. Well, let's hope he spends that command point to keep those 4 ogres there. And that just by keeping those 4 ogres there, will keep Archon from just taking out the Stonehorn. And then what I would do is, in James's turn, counterpunch straight into that 14 Marauders with the Ethereal Stonehorn, taking back the centre objective. But it all comes down to where the main objective moves to, because at the moment being in the centre, kind of cool that it just popped up. Just watching Dave struggle with like a great big extra fold out table that Harry's donated. Well, he hadn't donated, but he was going to the tip, and I was like, well, we'll have it here, and then we'll keep some socially distanced gaming, because we can see it like in the stores it might be like a longer time before we're allowed in there, so we're just running our games up in the dance hall that's next to me, because they're closed as well, and I have to run my gym outside. But Henrik's the doctor and he said we were allowed to play, so.
Uh,
16 damage on those Marauders. Oh. 16 damage from the Marauders. Oh, huh? So that wholly within 12 of the Chaos Lord, is it? Start the combat phase, is it? Yeah. As you can tell, James has spent his command point. I'm not going to touch the computer, I'm going to let Dave do that when he comes back and adjust the command points. And then he's got to take his battle shock on his Leadbelchers. But they should be okay, they get buffs. One, another 3 ogres popped out. Quite surprised by which ones he's gone for. So that's 9. So 20 Marauders fighting twice, so I have them 40. Yeah, hopefully he's left them within 3 to keep them tied in. But you can see that's the majority of James's army is gone. Yeah. But within 6 of that objective, obviously James still owns it, so I'm just wondering if those Marauders in the top corner they should be wholly are they wholly within 18? It's wholly within 18, isn't it? Yeah. So we're just going to check now to see if those Marauders are wholly within, which they are. That's just the extra attack from the Doomfold Sigil. Now we know already that, I already know that Henrik
And I get 2 points. Where does it check on me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So it's not great. The objective has stayed in the middle, and it is James's.
Straight back, out of charge range. So I had to go. Otherwise, you would have charged me and we would have got the battle here, and we would always be behind your lines and would never get to it again. That's why
Now, if
I
I'm
want
James,
one big unit.
no, not James. He's going to retreat his Slaughtermaster. He's going to charge his. Dave, can you type the things on? Type the things in. Yeah. So it's James's turn. We got it wrong, but well, James just spent
James
spent his command point, but we give him a command point back because it's his turn.
I was
So it's now back to James's turn. Henrik scores 3 victory points.
nice.
So it looks like we have got a
he rolled a
game.
4.
He did roll a 4. We just got it wrong.
I thought it was there.
We had to actually go to the host thing and check it. Henrik scores
3 VPs,
3. Yeah, 3 VPs.
Banging.
But by the looks of it, James is probably going to punch his Stonehorn into those 40 Marauders. And
And he's going to continue to pretend he can't hear us.
yeah, he's going to pretend. Henrik's back now.
So, come on then, let's think about this. What has Jim got to do to win?
Do you know what? He just fluffed it over here, you know, when I said put the Frost Sabres on.
Hang on. Have they rolled the
Yeah,
objective?
so the objective stayed in the centre.
Still in the centre,
Yeah,
okay?
still in the centre. But you think his Stonehorn's going to count as 20?
20 or 10?
10 or 20, I don't know.
10.
As far as I'm concerned, it's cheating when all my models count as 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So, but is that going to be enough to get rid of those Marauders?
Well, they're Battle Shock immune, aren't they? Across the
Battle Shock
board.
immune.
I don't know how many you killed before.
So, in order to... Can he kill Archeon with the Stonehorn? Would that work?
Yeah.
Like, is
no,
it the case
I
that
wouldn't
if
even
he...
bother with Archeon.
You wouldn't?
No, not all. I'd retreat my Slaughtermaster.
Yep.
I'd put these guys, like...
Guys on the left?
Yeah. The guys on the left can easily just go, I would kill those Marauder Horsemen. Yeah. There's no attrition here. Nothing's coming back.
Yep.
Once it's dead, it's dead. Because if he leaves that... At the moment, he can't leave that objective because those horsemen will just run onto it.
Yep.
So he has to kill them. I'd kill those Marauder Horsemen, and then that is a whole unit free to go, and he knows that they're going to be safe from Archeon. I completely stay away from Archeon now. I mean, he's stuck here. Archeon's going to punch those ogres, but you retreat your Slaughtermaster. He punches his Stonehorn up the middle. Over on the left here, I don't know what those Leadbelchers can do, probably nothing. What he could do is charge the Leadbelchers into the top
So
part of
the Leadbelchers, they're the ones on the objective on the right-hand side, yeah?
Yeah, so the Leadbelchers on the right-hand side, you could charge them into the top, and you could charge the 2 Frost Sabres into the bottom of the unit, just clipping them to string them out and stop them piling in towards the objective.
Yeah,
and
like
hopefully that he doesn't lose 2 ogres to it.
So let's not forget, he's still got that.
So James could easily
those models
score.
in ambush as well, which he needs
Yeah.
to use. Could he use
Yeah,
those to tie up
he has
the
to bring them
Marauder?
down.
Could he use them to tie up the Marauder horsemen?
Oh, he could do. Actually, he could put all 3 Gnoblars there. He could put his Horath in front because he counts as 2, and run those Frost Sabres up, and then he could bring
Then
these
he's got the
ogres.
5, over to the centre
Yeah,
objective.
I'd probably try and come the top way round. I don't know. It's quite far. It's a big house.
Just a big house.
It's a big house. That house is at least 8 inches long, maybe.
So
But he-
at the moment he's just in his hero phase, sorting
Yeah.
out some,
Yeah.
I don't know, some abilities.
Oh, he's got his spell. Oh, he can use all Ogre More Pot. Get in the pot, heal. It's quite a quick hero phase. He uses more pot, he does his healing. And he's going to do his movement. At the end of the movement, he's going to bring down his little trappers. Yeah, that's quite a good idea what you said there, Dave.
Well, let's not say it too loud because that's not fair.
Right.
It's their game,
It's their game.
not ours.
James likes to learn. We'll bring the mic closer and we'll sit closer to the mic. But what Dave said is on the left hand side is to put to place the trappers on that left hand objective and bring the ogres across. But I'd be worried about losing them all. I'd like to keep my unit. He could bring the trappers down on the right hand side.
On the right, okay.
Yeah. So at the very top of the right hand side, maybe get charging, and then that means that those extra marauders there are tied up because they can't leave without you then taking the objective back.
Yeah.
And then just move those ogres up the middle.
Okay, there goes the ogres. So, no, he's gonna string them out. Yeah.
Oh, so he's going to come around the back.
Telling your opponent your battle plan. That's
No,
interesting.
he's not telling him his battle plan. He's telling him his intentions for his moves.
Okay.
So it's like, because he's already moving it, just so that, like, if you forget anything like majorly obvious. Do you not do that?
I don't.
I'm not going
don't
to
know
tell
if
you
it was
what,
necessary in
what
this
my
case,
plan
but
is, yeah. But James always likes to do it.
fair enough.
Or you could get an opponent like Harry where you declare what you're going to do, you're going to say to do it, you forget about it, and your opponent tells you no.
That's more like what I'm going to do. So you're saying I should tell my opponent what I'm going to do, and then they can remind me when I forget to do it. I love it.
That's it.
A new way to play.
Well, we do it. In friendly games, you should always do it. And that's why some people you don't play friendly games with. But yeah, if someone forgets in a friendly game, always make sure. If it's a competitive game, you're like, yes, on the inside.
Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake, right?
I don't know. It all depends on the type of tourney. I remember one guy, like, if you know you've won, I was like, make sure you don't go within 6 inches of that bloodthirster because he's going to be piling in 6 inches.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you've already crushed someone, you don't want to destroy their soul as well, do you?
Say, depends who they are.
Yeah, alright.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice. So Frost Saber's moving up just to be on that objective, lend some
see, I would have
more
gone.
bodies. What is that model that's on the far right hand side?
I think it might be his spawn, but I'll have a quick look.
Ah, yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Spawn.
Yeah. Yeah, that model on the top right is just a spawn.
Good cheap model, just to
50
cause some
points.
havoc.
They just don't.
I want one.
It's only there to fill out the battalion. Oh, nearly destroyed everything. Yeah, so that little spawn is just there to fill out the battalion. And they really have no use.
Just having the odd body just to
Yeah.
threaten an objective is
But you
useful.
say for 50 points you take it in a corn army,
Yeah.
it's worth 100 points because you use it to blood sacrifice.
Yeah.
If you kill it in 2, then you've got 5 flesh hounds, so you get 50 points for free. Or you do it, you get a command point out of it, and you do it again, you get a command point out of it. So that's the only use I can find for a spawn. If anyone else has got a decent use for a spawn, stick it in the, other than filling out a battalion or using it in corn, stick it in the comments.
There's
The whole 9 subscribers.
does stuff in Beast of Chaos, doesn't it?
Huh?
The stuff
Oh,
it
yeah,
does in
maybe.
Beast of
Well,
Chaos.
yeah, I don't know, not very familiar
Enables
with
them to
Beast.
move better or something, but yeah.
It's something I
Let's
want
not
to
try and talk about something we clearly don't have a
No.
clue about.
And the only thing I've looked at is Blaster spoilers because I want some Minotaurs.
Nice.
Remember, guys, don't be worried about getting tabled. It happens to James all the time. So actually, I'm really happy about that
that?
priority roll. So
Yeah,
knowing
it's
that
great.
James got it, we've got an actual game going on. I was like, if it hadn't, at least Archeon and the Marauders would have been tied up as well, though.
So he's retreated the Slaughter Priest, yeah? Slaughter
Slaughter-
Priest? Slaughter
Master.
something.
Master of Slaughter. Is
Too many
yeah.
slaughters,
Well, it's like a butcher, but not. He does the killing.
but that's good.
Pass the food on to the butcher to prep the meals. Oh yeah, don't forget that guy is -1 to hit.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a quick look at the book. Is it a -1 bubble? What was it called, Dave?
Just on himself, something about disgusting. Questionable hygiene. How's it?
Yeah, it's command trait, isn't it? Command traits. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's an artifact.
Oh, hang on. Got it here. Questionable hygiene. Command trait.
Oh. Oh yeah, here we go. Subtract 1 for hit rolls. Oh yeah, so you could debuff those Marauders as well at the same time.
Or just for
he's
attacks
done
that
it now.
hit him? Or
No. 6 inches.
Stop banging the table.
Yeah. Subtract 1 for hit rolls for attacks made by enemy units while they are within 6 inches.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's really good. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
it's not massive spider good, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
That bloody spider. What's that called again? A rat?
Alright, web spinner. Okay, so obviously I took the book version,
Yeah,
which is -1 to hit. Obviously most people would just give it Griff Feather Charm.
right.
And then the spell is Sting Distractions, so there's a 12-inch bubble of -1 to hit, and then Geminids.
Mate, is this the ambush coming down?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
It
9-inch
is.
sticks are out.
9-inch sticks are out. There is a Chaos Lord tucked in up here somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where the Sorcerer Lord is. Yeah, Henrik's pointing. Dun 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 dun.
So all coming down in the same spot. Alright. Oh, yeah. No, they are.
Yeah. Well, I do like that. Them being up there it means that that 20 blob of Marauders.
The what, sorry?
Well, whatever's left of that 20 blob of Marauders. But they fought twice in the combat phase.
Those ones did?
Yeah.
The 20
so-
Marauders?
Yeah, the 20.
Oh, right.
So it's effectively having 40, and that's why. So at the start of the combat phase, wholly within 12,
Yeah.
when they were within 3, so that's when he spends the command point.
Just surprised he didn't go with the centre Marauders. Must
Well,
have
I
been.
think he was kind of expecting more ogres to die, really.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they're largely nerfed now, aren't they?
Oh,
There's
they're
only 4
crippled,
of them.
aren't they? There's 4
they
there.
Can be much good.
Yeah, 20 fighting twice is the same. There's 40, and you see the damage that it did on the right. The reason that there's less on the right is they failed battle shock. Whereas the ones in the middle, James just command pointed it.
Right.
But at least Archeon.
The Nurgle hits to shooting. Is this only around the general or everything?
Wholly within 18 of the general, only the general.
But then the other heroes give the same thing?
No, it's your units wholly within 18.
No, the enemy gets -1 to shooting.
Yeah. On units wholly within 18 of the general.
Oh, the protection. Isn't it the shooter who.
No, it's not the shooter.
Few rules queries going on. So what's this ability? It's a
No, it's
Nurgle
not.
thing,
Yeah, it's the Nurgle general. So they have their aura.
Yeah.
So the aura. Yeah. So I was correct. Just saying. Might have known my rules
Even
because
if-
I had the army.
Even a broken clock's right twice a day. And you're a broken clock.
Thanks, Dave.
Or something like that.
Sometimes we don't get it, but having to point it out. Yeah. So
That's looked like that was a terrible roll
Yeah.
just then. I'm not sure. It was
Henrik's
for
units
shooting.
wholly within 18 of Archeon are -1 to hit from shooting.
It really doesn't matter. With Jim's dice at the moment, that's not looking great.
Well,
Leadbelchers.
that's right, because the last time we played, James' dice was ridiculous, weren't they?
I don't know. Yeah. dear. Shooting phase has not gone well for the ogres.
That's alright, charge phase is going to rock.
Minus 1. Okay, so 6s. Much of you was very little. Right. Okay. In that case, that's shot.
So that looks like that was completely ineffective shooting
Yeah,
phase.
that was terrible shooting.
That was terrible.
Well, it wasn't really. You can't really be expecting much shooting from 2 ogres with cannons and some Gnoblars.
Let's start him.
Right.
Here we go, charge phase.
It is.
There's Fluffy going in. Where's he going?
I'm just wondering whether or not that Slaughtermaster's within 6 inches of those Marauders, because then they're at -1 to hit as well.
Love that ability. It's really good.
I really like it as well.
We'll see how Henrik removes models to see whether it probably won't make a difference with it.
These guys here, yes, they are. Oh, actually, I don't really impact it straight away. So 7. 3, 4.
So rolled a 7 on the charge, so he now gets to roll, see if he does some mortal wounds.
Yep. It's a hero, so it's 4 up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more.
Nice.
And also means Henrik doesn't get his little mortal wounds back.
Yep.
He does get his by my will ability in the combat phase as well, so he avoids the by my will. So
Nice.
by my will is Archeon's. I'll have to double check that one, but it's his.
So that's the
ability.
DPR, yeah?
No, the by my will is they fight when they die.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
everything's effectively a blood warrior.
Wow. Our Belchers are in. Do you think the Sabres will go in? Probably not.
Yes.
These are
Yeah.
impact
Oh.
hits as well, yeah?
I can still roll my 2.
Well, you have to now, because otherwise you're going to end up outnumbered on the objective. So I don't know why he didn't tag them at the bottom. Now he's put the ogres in, everything can then pile in towards the objective.
Yeah.
Ah, there's 10.
What difference does that make if they were fewer than 10?
They lose their +1 to hit.
+1 to hit, right, okay. Yeah.
They still put out a lot of dice. He's going to try and charge the old spawn. Should make mincemeat of it. But you never know, Henrik might roll double 6s to hit with the for the attacks of the spawn.
No, not happening. Frost Sabre's not going in, okay. So filling up the pot
So at the
because some
start of
models
the
died.
combat phase, the Metalcruncher claw goes off, and ooh, it doesn't
Why
because
not?
they've got a 5 up save. Oh, so no Metalcruncher claw,
No metal crunching claw.
no Metalcrunching claw.
Your save is 5.
But this Stonehorn will just like spank a load of these Marauders.
Yeah. Damage output of this thing is scary.
Oh well, it's more of a hero. Oh, I don't know. Like a unit with a 5 up save, everything's going through, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I was just like, it's hero killing.
But they're
took
going to
him-
be fighting
yeah.
back as they die, is that right? So because of
No.
by my will, you said.
I don't know if he's used the by my will ability.
Oh, it's an ability,
Yeah.
command point ability.
Command point. It doesn't just happen.
Okay.
When James spends a command point, that's when he gets a chance to. Where's Archie? Yes, is command ability by my will. Once per turn in the hero phase, if you do so.
In my stride.
Oh my god, just made 2 6-up saves.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is a command ability for him to use it.
Okay. We need to check those dice. Go and put them in water.
That was no rend, 1 damage jobbies.
Yeah.
So has Fluffy fluffed it?
Yeah, it looks like it. The big guy's doing. Oh yeah.
4 hits. One bada bomb.
The big guys are not pulling their weight, aren't they?
Oh well, yeah. Fluffy just takes a mortal wound back. Yeah. This is a mortal wound.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
More damage.
More damage. That's what we like. So we know he's killed at least 13 marauders. Alright, so how many killed last time? Must have killed more than 7.
What, when the ogres were fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why has he got +1 to hit?
Maybe the Slaughtermaster's inherent spell? Maybe we missed that. Well, I'll have a look at him.
I think it's +1 to hit and +1 to wound, I think.
Oh. I can't spell slaughter.
So you type in slaughter and you get like 20 units come up.
No, you get
or 3.
You get
Don't
Slaughter
worry about
Priest,
it.
Slaughter Queen, Slaughter Master, and Slaughter Brute.
There you
And
go.
we definitely don't see enough
Well,
Slaughter
that's
Brutes
close
in
to
the
20.
game. Rock Chomper? Yeah. No, Rock Chomper is someone else.
The spell is Blood Feast. If that's
Ah,
the
okay.
thing. If
No, Bloodface is the +1 attack.
okay.
Oh, so he killed 20. Don't forget he has to pile in. Just as Henrik used to just hit me with models that were well out of range.
So what's happening? Sorry.
So he does
Explain.
have By My Will on this unit. So it could, for ones that actually get to fight back, they actually need to be within range to have piled in and fight back.
So he used a command point to do the priority roll thing. And
Yeah.
he used, and this is the
And he
other
used-
command point?
Yeah, for By My Will.
Okay. I thought he used it for something else.
There's nothing for him to use it for, is there?
Don't
So
know.
he pretty much guarantees his charge Marauder's
His
ability.
army's got so
And
many
their battle shock
abilities.
immune.
I can't like follow them.
But only models that are within
What about
3.
the fight twice thing? Wasn't that a command point thing?
Oh yeah, that was a command point.
Well, there you go. Can't have it all. Can't have it all, man.
Oh yeah, so when James spends a command point,
Right.
he gets to use his By My Will ability.
Ah,
For
that's
free,
where it
yeah.
is.
James obviously had to spend it for his battle shock.
Well remembered.
So only
Stop shaking the table.
a few guys are going to be able to hit Fluffy back,
Sure.
but 10 are going
But
to
can
hit
they
those
hit the
gluttons.
ogres?
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
Alright.
And then all James is going to do is remove the ogres that are within 3 inches of Archon.
Yeah, isn't that all of them?
Are they all within 3? It's hard to tell, isn't it?
Maybe one is out, but
Depth
I think
perception.
you could get that.
Well, let's see how many 10 Marauders get. There is not a lot of Marauders left, right?
Nope, that's true. But as the battle shock immune anyway,
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't get.
No, but
Listen,
if he's proper committed, so 4s and 4s now.
thanks to the hygiene thing.
Yeah, more personal hygiene. Remember, if you go to the tournament, you need shorts and a change of socks
And a change of socks.
Yeah, definitely a change of socks, man.
Maybe a can of
If your
deodorant.
feet, yeah, can of deodorant. If your feet
Right.
stink like mine, it's like next level. You have to have like a spare pair of trainers in the car.
Oh, mate, well, when we were in Firestorm Games in Cardiff, I was freezing.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I always
I
have
was.
loads of stuff. I always have a pair of shorts
As far
on.
as I was concerned, it was
underneath.
Baltic. I saw the guys walking around in t-shirts and that.
T-shirts
I was like,
and shorts, it
I
gets
was like, if
warm
there'd been a
inside,
shop
mate, yeah.
around that was selling jumpers, I would have been buying.
You should have said that. Oh no, because we were in your car, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 14 damage here. Like he could get Archeon out of combat, and then he's going to have 10 for Fluffy.
Okay, so 10, 14, yeah. And this is mine combat. So, sixes. Okay. I think it's enough then.
Ooh, is this on the Ogres?
Yeah, this is on the Ogors.
Sorry, Gluttons, so I've got to stop calling them Ogres. Do apologise.
They're Ogors, mate.
Well, they are, but that's not helpful, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Gluttons.
Gluttons. Oh, no, he's going from the other angle. Are they all dead? Maybe they are all dead.
So he's keeping the one next to Archeon. Yeah, no, I don't get that either.
No, that is like the worst decision because he'll just pile around into Slaughtermaster. Also, he'll be able to pile in and maybe even reach the Stonehorn.
Yeah,
Henrik won't miss a trick like that.
no. Well, we've already seen him do it. Pivot.
But maybe James got plan, you know? Maybe that ogre is tough as nails. Maybe he's going to jump up and punch Archeon straight in the face.
Have all the Marauders
Knock him
died,
off
or
his
is there some left?
So
The ones on the right.
yeah, 20 have died too. The chunk on the right and the chunk at the top have died. That little chunk in the middle is still alive.
Okay.
But James doesn't spend his command points, so next hero phase, Henrik won't have to buy my wheel for free. He's only going to get one command point because Archeon's his general, so he's not going to get the extra command point for the commanding terrain.
Right.
James has still got his top screen up there. He's got this big chunk on the left-hand side.
So if the objective
There's a
does
quite
shift,
game. If the objective shifts left,
yeah,
it's pretty screwed.
we'll see. All it takes is for Archeon to get off that. Was it Slaughterer of Kings or something? I don't know. Another slaughter thing.
Oh, yeah.
Kingslayer.
Kingslayer.
Let's get that off and.
What?
Yeah.
Kill an ogre? Oh yeah, kill the Stonehorn.
Kill the Stonehorn. His Ethereal Amulet will count for nothing.
I don't think Slayer Kings looks like it's going to be about 4 inches away. So he'll be able to hit him with like Dorgar, but not the Slayer.
Right.
It all depends whether that Slaughtermaster's blocked out an inch. To be fair, I'd have been very, very careful with my Stonehorn and just put it right in the middle of those borders. Away from Archeon. Or just take Archeon out of combat.
Yeah.
So he could have just killed the other 3 and left the middle one, but maybe he wants that one alive. Don't know how many Marauders he killed. Because obviously
20.
he killed 20.
20
How many
Marauders, good
Marauders
job.
are left? 11. So unless Archeon kills that ogre, James outnumbers him on the objective. Because the Stonehorn is 10 and the
Archeon will now pivot round, so he's within 6 of the objective.
Will he?
Don't want them to hear what we're
Well, no,
saying.
because he can't pivot. So if he pivots around the top, he'll be within range.
Yeah.
And then it's 12 and 12. But then he can't fight the Stonehorn. If he pivots around the bottom,
That's
he
fine.
can fight the Stonehorn and
but
the
he's got the next
Slaughtermaster.
turn. He can sort it out then.
Yeah. But then James is going to be like 10-6.
That's fine. That's fine. It's only round 2. 10-6. It's a little lead.
Yeah, but like once all those Marauders are dead, that's it.
It's good.
So you think if you tagged it here, that unit
Here being the right hand objective.
Oh yeah, here being the right hand objective. If you tag that with the Frost Sabers, and then committed the ogres afterwards,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have lost a big chunk of ogres. So he'd have had 2 blocks of ogres left, and then Henrik would have been in real trouble. Now it's kind of 50-50. And now, like, this is why I said if he was going to commit here, he needed to tag those Marauders at the bottom with the Frost Sabers.
Yeah.
Because we can talk about this now, because
It's done.
it's done. But yeah, I'd have tagged them at the top and the bottom, and then they couldn't pile in towards the objective.
Some questionable piling in there.
He's only got 10 models left.
So still +1 to hit.
Still
yeah?
+1.
So 3s, hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s. No rend this
No
time.
rend.
But ogres have got.
Crap saves.
So, yeah.
When I kick this, it's only the laptop that shakes, not the camera. Just making you aware.
Yeah,
then.
no, but that
Oh,
picks
and,
it up.
and the hard
Promise you
drive.
that.
Oh, and yeah, probably the microphone.
Yeah. That's,
And there's also the risk of like destroying a laptop and everything else that goes with that.
Lots of rerolls there.
Oh yeah, because it's got the.
Why has he got all these rerolls?
Why have you got those rerolls, Henrik?
Because I forgot to roll twice. Oh, that's because they
Prayer of Nurgle, yeah.
nailed the demonic power.
Oh, so he did get his spell demonic power off.
Okay.
We
Does that
roll
come
hits
from
and
the-
wounds.
Does that come from the sorcerer, does it?
Yeah, it's his innate spell. So the Sorcerer Lords are amazing. They
Yeah.
just lack a buff to cast.
Right.
His innate spell's alright, it's like 5 or 6. The teleport is a 7. You can never rely on it, it's terrible. Having learnt
But
from
it's,
experience.
again, it's the threat.
The
That's
threat.
all you need.
Yeah, but you
sometimes.
have to. Okay, so you have to be out of unbind distance, and you have to roll more than 7.
And there's those 2 Leadbelchers dead.
Yep. So,
Not surprising.
well, that's why I wondered why he committed there and not at the bottom as well. So he's only going to score 4 this time.
He's a brave lad. Oh yeah.
He does wound Archeon with a bite. That
Is
ogre
this the
jumps
sing-
up.
is
Yeah,
this the single ogre
yeah,
going in,
the
is it?
single ogre. He fluffed his attacks, but he bit him.
Go on, son. Trying to earn himself a special paint job. There's nothing quite like knowing your own war scrolls.
Yeah.
This guy has 2 slots. Does it matter what it is? There's a mortal wound in addition to
What? He's done a mortal wound.
Mortal. Well, he's
That mortal wound might come back.
got a
yeah.
DPR, has he?
No, he's not got DPR. He's got a mortal wound save.
Oh, just mortal wound save. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, 4 up, 6 up, reflect back. But he doesn't have a damage. So high rend is like how you kill him.
I've never got anywhere close to killing him.
Well, I tried to kill him once and I was like, fuck this. Next time it's not going to happen. And then the next time we played, just kill all the Marauders.
Fair enough.
This.
Ooh, big
And the
decisions.
thing is, if he piles in and he doesn't kill everything, he's stuck there. Oh, he's gone. So that doesn't look like that blade of the Slayer is going to be within an inch of the Stonehorn. Let me
Right.
check. It is a 1 inch range.
Slayer of Kings, yeah?
Slayer of
That's his sword.
Kingslayer, yeah.
Kingslayer.
Yeah, it's only a 1 inch range on Slayer Kings and the monstrous claws. So I'm wondering whether or not they're actually going to be able to hit the Stonehorn.
Okay, Slayer of Kings and Monstrous Claws, the first 2 points go into your
Yeah, so he's had to put them into the Slaughter. And he's putting everything else into the Stonehorn.
What's the range on the other attacks?
3 inches, yeah. Mark, they're well in.
Yeah. Or if he can bracket it.
They're not going to do anything to him.
No?
Nah. I mean, like, mine likes rubbish stuff. or your skellies, Dave.
What about him?
They'll make mincemeat of them. 6 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1, damage 2. Whereas Slayer Kings, hitting on 2s, winning on 3s, rend 2, damage 3. Oh, he's got an extra attack as well on everything.
Right.
The Doom Sigil. So that's the endless spell that that's still sat there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like every unit that was wholly within 18, it's a slave unit, got an extra attack.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
And then 6 attacks of the heads, 7 of them.
Oh, so
he didn't put anything into the Ogre. So if James is in range of that objective, he's going to outnumber him on the centre.
I think Henrik's fine with that.
Henrik has accepted that.
He says, yeah. I mean, you're basing that on the circle that's on the screen. That's not 100% accurate. So I think they'll end up measuring that.
It's alright, I've got some giant 6-inch discs. Now listen to me, 6-inch discs.
Very nice.
I'm going to play a game with them and see how I feel about them.
That's scary how big the
it is.
radius
Actually
is,
scary
isn't it?
how big the radius is.
Wow. Very nice. I think because Harry cut them, we probably need to measure them.
Oh yeah, well,
Quality control.
Well, I don't know. I think we should measure ones if he brings them to a game.
Yeah.
Not ones
His
that he's
special
given us.
ones.
Yeah.
These are my special ones. No, they're bang on.
Bang on.
They're bang
Damn
on.
it!
I bet if they're his ones, they're smaller.
You just put the wrong thing down, by the way. There you go.
You did make, look at these.
What are they? Measuring sticks?
Measuring sticks.
Oh, lovely.
I haven't got anything with me. I've got dice everywhere.
It's so good having a friend who's got a laser cutter.
So this is a laser cut, is it?
If you don't have one, get one.
Yeah, put a Reddit advert out.
Yeah. Don't buy one. Don't buy a laser cutter. Just get a friend who's got one.
Well, to be fair,
They look really good.
Yeah, they look amazing. I looked up 3D printers and then I actually watched Sigmar's video. And he's like, look, it's cost almost as much as it has just to buy the terrain.
Don't bother. Yeah.
Don't bother. Unless you've got a friend like Harry,
Yeah.
who can actually do stuff for you properly.
Everyone needs a friend like Harry.
Everyone needs a friend like Harry. If you don't have a designer friend, get
A designer friend.
Well, yeah.
Design your own friend.
Design your own friend.
It's got to be slightly uglier than I am and slightly shorter.
Right, what's going on?
No idea. Right, obviously the slaughter dude's dead.
Yeah, Slaughter Dude's dead.
Slaughtermaster's dead.
The Marauders have piled in.
Marauders-
If they don't kill that ogre,
Right. What?
James takes the objective.
That's fine. Of course they
If
don't kill
not,
him.
James only scores
He's gone.
one
There
this
he
turn.
goes.
No. No. Wish Stonehorns could fight twice. I think they deserve to.
That'd be great. No, actually, what am I saying? I hate them.
No, yeah. It's whether or not Archon rolls those 2 6s with Slayer Kings and kills the Stonehorn.
Yeah. Then it's GG, right?
Nah, well,
Yes.
yeah,
Come
James
on.
fluffed it on that top right corner. With hadn't been a Mong, like, and he just tagged them at the top and tagged them at the bottom, you'd only get like 2 Marauders fighting the Leadbelchers, maybe 3, and then only 2 or 3 fighting the Frost Sabers. You never know. This like Trapper dude might be amazing. He's gonna fly through the entire army.
I don't think so. He's just a bit of fun. Jim is up to 6 victory points. Let's update that now.
And Henrik's gonna go 7 minimum. Well, I can't see him how he'd get more, but he is definitely gonna get 7. And now we need to play some.
This is now Henrik's turn 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, so he gets a command point. Oh, you know what? We should have put the turns on here. That's ridiculous. How did we not think of that?
Well, Henrik's back round 2. You can add it.
I'm gonna add it.
Add it in.
I'm adding it.
Battle round 2.
Let's move. Oh, no. Doesn't look like I am adding it.
So he
Let's
just
move
did
that down a bit.
Dorthor's Breath in the hero phase to do some more wounds.
I bet that sounded amazing.
James is frantically reading his
Battle Tome.
battle tome.
Wondering about a new army.
Not a new army, yeah. Ogres are awesome.
Yeah,
They
nice.
look cool. They're not overpowered, but they're still pretty strong. Same with like slaves. They fit that. They're pretty strong, but they're still fun to play against.
Against.
Yeah, like it's not like I don't know, 3 Mortec crawlers or a change host.
Round 2.
Actually, I haven't had that many problems with the old Bone Boys. They've grown on me. The internet blew things out of proportion.
Is that right?
I was
I've never
like,
played against them.
people were like, Bone Reapers are amazing. I haven't lost. I beat Bone Reapers with my Dispossessed. In fact, there's not very many armies that I can say that I've not lost to, but I've not lost to Bone Reapers.
I assume they were Petrifex Elite.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
time, always.
Catapults?
Catapults, not always catapults. So we had one with a Nagash list, beat them with my corn, but there was 4 objectives. So you just run up, you pin them. They're just too slow. And then in that TTS tourney the other week, played them. That was a double Mortec crawler. Obviously, they're too slow again.
Yeah.
And then beat them with Dispossessed. He
Nice.
ran at me. I shot him. He died.
Obviously a terrible army then.
Yeah,
You've beaten them 3 times. That's it.
The only
stats are
army,
in.
the only army I've never lost to.
Cool.
Only army I've never beaten. KO.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They look good.
I love.
I've never played Overlords. I seem to end up playing against ogres a lot. Any tournaments we go to, it's just like, oh, who am I facing? Oh, ogres. Oh, and Iron Jaws. Oh my god.
Then my dying.
If I had £1 for every time I play ogres or Iron Jaws, I'd have, I don't know, £7.
£7.
Yeah, it'd be great. I could buy a breakfast torpedo and a coffee.
We don't need to buy a coffee, Dave. We have a coffee machine. Just need to buy a breakfast torpedo.
Yeah.
Well, now Jack and Peter are getting on.
Oh, they're still playing, which is miraculous. What's that? Arcane Bolt.
Yeah, he's got a damage save. It's a DPR save. Yeah, it's safe.
What? 3 up?
5 up. But he rolled a 6.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. So he did a mortal wound with an arcane bolt.
Yeah.
And then he rolled his DPR save.
Cool.
See, I kind of picked people that I thought would get things right. Obviously not. Obviously, the gaming community locally cannot be left alone for 10 minutes to get the rules right. Unless Harry's about, Harry knows all the rules.
Yeah.
Except his own.
Except his own.
But he does know the rules.
All the battle tomes.
Owns all the battle tomes. Knows all of the rules.
Oh, there you go. Get him doing the stream. Stream? Recording next time.
No, because he plays everything down. He's too politically correct.
Do you think?
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, Big War's not very good, mate. They come about not. No, mate, Big War's awesome. Oh, all your stuff's better than mine.
Ooh, the spawn running away.
Well, he doesn't need to do anything.
Oh,
does
going
he?
after the.
Yeah, if he tags him, spawn it's quite survivable for what it is. It'll kill those Gnoblar. Well, unless he rolls a double 1, because obviously random attacks characteristic.
And that's the Chaos Lord coming around, is that right?
No, that's the Chaos War Shrine.
Chaos War Shrine.
Yeah,
Where's
from a converted from Stonehorn bits.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
That's why
so-
it looks like a Stonehorn.
Yeah.
it more or less is.
It's a shrine on a Stonehorn.
Sweet. I like that.
It's really cool.
Ciao. Is that the sorcerer running in there?
Huh? Yeah.
Don't know.
The sorcerer's actually alright against something rubbish in combat. He's got his little dagger, 4s and 3s, rend 1, d3 damage,
Alright.
and then he's got his sword, which is 2 attacks that are pretty rubbish. It's not bad for a wizard.
Good to know. Although, I think that wasn't the wizard. So in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, the Lord has gone towards
Yeah.
the Stonehorn. The wizard and the war shrine. War shrine's quite good.
So wizard, the sorcerer's up by the war shrine and the.
Basically, if it shifts to the right, James got no way to get it now. Because well, that war shrine and its spawn should like eat those trappers.
Yep.
Yeah, this on the right was the actually game-changing mistake. Committing those Leadbelchers and the thing. If the only way to do it would have been double tag it. Though you never know, these frost sabers might be fucking awesome. They're literally just gonna bite the legs off the marauders. It's just gonna chew his knee.
You never know.
Yeah. Henry's gonna just roll
I think
like
we know though.
terrible dice rolls.
That's the thing.
Yay!
Oh,
Squeak heads killed Gotrek.
Well, Gotrek died.
Squeak heads.
something very wrong happening over there.
Well, the only way to kill Gotrek is weighted dice. Grimghast Reapers. Skellies.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend.
I mean, James still has that big blob.
Yeah, okay.
Stonehorn
Don't
flies
think
a
that's
couple
gonna
of
be
turns.
I think,
I mean, Henrik's going to score 4 this turn, isn't he?
1, 2, 5, back, no, what? Try again.
so it's the centre objective
So
still.
he's
That's
gonna
worth 3, yeah?
Yeah, centre objectives worth 3 again. But if Archeon, he's just put fight twice on Archeon.
Mm-hmm.
This is hardly within 12 of the Chaos Lords, so that's Henrik's command point gone.
Okay, you know what? Let's see if the Slayer of the Kings can do something.
I like this.
The Jaime Lannister. How was your game?
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah?
It's good. Yeah, it's fun.
Gotrek just got eaten, did he?
To be fair, he took out 12 trolls and then an arachnid, giant arachnid.
Yeah, so he paid for his points then.
Yeah.
Sweet. How was it coming over from 40k? It's a bit different when you don't get shot off the table turn 1.
To be fair, 9th edition looks like it's going to fix a lot of these problems.
Well, let's make the board smaller so everything's in range turn 1. It's not going to fix any reasons.
Wow, you don't have to play on the smaller board. I probably wouldn't.
They said, didn't they? So ITC have said all their sorties going to use the smaller board.
Yeah, I think their thinking is sort of speed the game up and fit more tables in tournaments, probably.
More balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
And to sell some more mats. That's basically it.
Okay, so on a 2 up, I guess somewhere 2 points up with yet, and 5 back.
So James just used his command point, reroll 1s on his ogres. I'll get Dave to update that when he's back. No.
Command point to reroll save on. And then Metalcruncher did 3 mortal wounds on. Well, I rolled 3, did 2 on him, and 1 bounce back on me.
But James is probably going to put everything from his Stonehorn into the Marauders, because if Archeon doesn't kill him, then James owns the objective. Like I said, like even pivoting his piling. Oh no. Henrik's activation is first. James has spent his command point on all-out defence on the Stonehorn.
Okay, so re-rolling ones for saving rolls, yeah?
Yeah.
All-out defence.
Good. All-out defence.
Good usage of the correct
We
terms
delete that.
there. I'm impressed.
But then,
what, have you done it already?
No.
Command point.
But that means Henrik
has
got
correct.
by my will on Archeon.
Because he gets that for free.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, or like a 2+ or something. But
you have to roll it, do you?
But you see, I waited until after he'd done it, because it's done now. But I'd have put it on the Marauders, because the Marauders are going to die and Archeon's going to live. Because your main target is going to be kill those Marauders, because if your Stonehorn doesn't die, James owns the objective.
Yes. So who's fighting now? Is this who's fighting?
The Marauders.
Marauders
Yeah.
into the Ethereal Stonehorn.
The Ethereal Stone Bastard. No, we're hoping like when they make this roll that objective comes on the left. Depends on who you're cheering for. If you want slaves to win, we want that objective to come down on the
No one
right.
wants slaves to win. No one.
They're a classic army. They're one of the most popular armies. I mean, not as popular as Ogors. But
Around here, anyway. So has he got the rerolls as well on them?
are you? Wait, what? The reroll hits and wounds spell. Where from? That's not a spell. Chaos Lord. Sorcerer Lord. Sorcerer Lord with a 12-inch range. Wholly within.
He ran from somewhere here. He was more over this way. He was.
Oh, yeah.
He ran in the opposite direction and they shuffled and charged.
Yeah.
So okay, so there's
Just checking.
So are you commentating or refereeing?
Both. we have to be a referee and a commentator.
Do we? All right.
Well, you've met the people we have to play with.
Interesting.
Well, it's quite a mission. Like, it takes 4 of us to film one thing, and then realistically, you'd want a 5th person to then
To what?
make sure that they
Be
don't
the roving
cheat.
report.
Yeah,
Oh, what? The
yeah,
referee?
Referee, yes. So that's
I
take your
don't think
referee.
anyone knows the rules that well.
It's more referee for measuring. Did a wound on the Stonehorn. Stonehorn's gonna kill all the Marauders.
I reckon I could referee for 40k.
Yeah? Yeah, mate. I've seen your measuring. There's no way you would qualify as a referee. That is some dodgy
That'd be like
measuring.
having Harry. I mean, we love Harry because he's just made us loads of free stuff. But it'd be like having Harry as a measuring referee. It would not happen. You've seen how far those Maw Crushers move.
The old stretchy 9 inches.
Yeah, the old stretchy 9. Even though he does make all of these measuring sticks for us. Let's put it down next to it, Harry.
I reckon what you should do, mate, is crackle that plastic bag right next to the microphone. I reckon people will love that. Brilliant.
Well, I have no idea what this will sound like on the other end.
Ooh.
Well,
So this is Stonehorn fighting back, yeah.
He's doing his punches and kicks now.
Punches and kicks.
I think they were some good attacks that actually nothing happened with.
Yeah.
Stonehorn.
Say again?
What turn did they on?
2.
2.
We did
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
You played all 5
That's
battle
because you're
rounds.
pro. That's because you're pro gamers.
Yeah.
Oh, these amateurs, yeah.
My turn involved Gottrip moves forward 4 inches, Gottrip charges. I don't need to bother with anything else.
That's it.
So
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
yeah, he's doing the rock hard horns. Oh, he's done the rock hard horns. Did anything die, Dave?
I don't think so.
The rock hard horns are the 3 damage jobbies.
This looks really
Decent bit though.
ineffectual. Right. Yeah. If you're going over to the hut, you want to get your order in early, because she takes ages. But she's good.
Where?
There's a hut over the road.
Oh. They take card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get a breakfast torpedo. You'll be made up.
Well, with the store being closed, there is one benefit to it, that to get nice food now.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you sneak food out in your case. They tried, bless them. I said they tried.
Dave said I'm too much of a harsh taskmaster, it's why I fired everyone who ever works for me.
Yeah.
I'd have standards. I'd be like, right, you either have to know all of the games inside out, or effectively be a chef.
All of the games.
To keep all of the gamers happy.
This is if
No,
you
I'll
owned a store.
Looks after us, but yeah, if you own to get the store, you either need to know all the games or be a chef.
Then, although a few more chefs wouldn't hurt.
But I do love endless coffees. I don't like going to places and we don't get an endless coffee, because the amount of money you spend on coffees throughout a tourney is a lot.
Yeah.
But then I suppose it supports the business.
Or tea in my case.
Yeah, or tea. I don't mind. I don't mind when it's £1, but like our local store, you pay what, £2, and it's endless coffee.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Just refills.
Bottomless tea.
Bottomless.
Always good.
Endless.
Except my tea always, after a while, seems to start tasting of coffee.
Well, it's
Because I think
cups get mixed
they
up.
make your coffee and then they use the same spoon, like barbarians, to stir my tea.
No, we just tell them to do that just for shit.
Yeah. Just saying, if they had some customer feedback cards, I'd be filling that bad boy out.
Jack goes in every evening and pretends to be browsing, but he just waits for your coffee cup to come down so he can sabotage it.
Spitting it a couple of times.
I keep meaning to take my
Look,
own
if you're
cup.
nice to people, Dave, you know, Jess always makes me coffee straight away. It's always right.
Well, yeah.
You get a milky tea that you don't do.
There's the Stonehorn's gone.
Yeah, and all the marauders.
And all the marauders. So that's so we did exactly what he said. He used by my will on the marauders, yeah, to kill the Stonehorn up. I guess.
So he's going to do his war shrine on these trappers. Basically, this now comes down to.
It doesn't come down to anything, mate.
It does.
It's GG.
Is it? Not really.
Yeah.
So Henry's going to score 4 now, so I'll
Right.
put him on 7.
Yeah.
Where's the
So that
objective
puts him
going to
ahead.
go?
That really doesn't
So
matter.
if the objective goes on the left, you
Yeah.
just spread all of this out. There's a unit of 2, put them in one corner, put the ogres up at the top.
It's not going to stop Archeon coming in. What's happening now, do you know?
The
I think we're on the war shrine,
yeah,
aren't
the
we?
war shrine is going to kill some Gnoblars.
Gnoblars. I wonder if they're getting a cover save or not.
Just think how much better that order looked like if a storm moving gunship just suddenly appeared.
As if by magic, a storm raven gunship appears. No. Bad Jack.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bad Jack.
I'll get you all converted over to 9th edition. I'll just start slowly.
Mate, I'm looking forward to it.
Do you know what I'd look forward to? If you know back, I don't know what edition it was, 3rd edition, where you were allowed 2 HQs, up to 6 troop choices, only 3 fast attacks, like that. You didn't have your detachments, you didn't play the stupid, we've got like 10 stratagems and like 10 million cards. Mate, I could barely like look after myself, let alone look after a fucking encyclopedia of rules to take with me. I just about get through a game of AOS. It really is. Your stratagems, all the stuff that you do that's not actually like part of the game, doesn't exist in AOS, really, does it? You're always part of the game.
I like my stratagems.
Well, if they scrap all of that crap and they just blow up the world.
Always part of the game? No, not always.
Well, most
There's
of
some
the
of
time.
those shooting lists.
The battalion system's been changed now, so you basically have to pay command points to
And also,
extra battalions. or extra
Mixing armies
detachments.
together, what is that about? That doesn't happen, mate. That's not good. Like, oh, I'm just gonna take a like Titan, and then I'll take a few guardsmen, and then I'll take some Marines as well.
Well,
No,
they're knights, not titans, but I get it. That's been curtailed as well. They're calming down the suit.
the soup. Yeah, that's what I meant. Soup. Better description. So the War Shrine doesn't seem to have done much. Killed a Gnoblar.
Sorry. I get a couple of demo games every 10.
You removed a couple of them.
Do you know what? I've got brand new Harlequins sat in my store cupboard. Well, I bought them, looked at 40k, and thought, nah, mate. I'm not a painter. I would have done it. I used to play about 17 years ago.
So what do you use when you're playing? Oh no, it's Necromunda you play, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Ignore me.
love a bit of Necromunda.
Sorry, I was thinking of Kill Team for a second.
Oh, don't do that. We don't like Kill Team games.
No, no.
It's hot. It was
Few games we
garbage.
played,
It was garbage.
they were pretty
When
boring.
we were demoing it to Andy, and we're both just there like, look, Andy, we don't really want to play this anymore.
He was trying to get excited about it, wasn't he? It wasn't that bad. I just charged my orcs around and they,
Yeah.
I don't know, they did something.
I was using Deathwatch, wasn't I?
Yeah, this,
So, 4 attacks,
you know, cheese.
3s and 3s,
Deathwatch is probably like the worst army I play.
3s,
Don't they love killing Xenos?
Yeah, they do.
And I can't remember what Andy took actually. Oh, did he take
He took
Imperial
Chaos,
Guard?
didn't he? No, he took Death Guard.
Death Guard.
Though the poison 2 up bolt rounds did help me against those.
hits, and wounds. What?
So we're just doing some little combat in the top right here.
So this is his sort of ability mod
So how OP are the elves?
They're looking pretty tasty.
Some Frost Sabers about to die.
So the Techless can just auto choose to cast spells and stuff like that, and
He's only got 4 spells though.
Oh, only 4?
Only 4, yeah.
Only 4.
Well, what's the Gash 8?
Yeah, yeah, but that's just
And his
spam
auto casts on
arcane
the
bolt.
10, isn't it? So if he casts 4, he auto casts on a 10. If he casts 1, it's automatically cast and can't be unbound.
I thought
So
it was on a
it's your choice.
12, so you can still theoretically unbind it. But
I think that's
like,
if he casts 2.
who's gonna
I
bother?
don't know. Something like that. So you can still unbind them. So
they're looking good.
and
Ooh,
it,
hang on. So round. So
battle round
fighting.
3. Oh yeah, you see where it goes before priority. Stays in the middle.
Could be worse.
So we'll see what happened on victory points there first and foremost.
Henrik scored 3 and 1, so Henrik is on 7 victory points.
Grand.
Who has the priority?
And where's the objective gone?
To the centre. So the objective
Stay in
has not
centre.
stayed in the centre.
Has not stayed in the
No,
centre.
it's just
So
stayed.
it has
in, yeah,
stayed
it's
in
just
the
in the
centre.
centre the whole game.
It hasn't not stayed in the centre.
It hasn't.
Got
not-
it.
Yeah, it's in the middle somewhere.
A lot of models died again.
So who's taking the initiative?
I don't know whether who's taking initiative. Henrik is taking the turn.
Very good.
But I think that's because the thing stayed in the middle. I think Henrik won the roll. So then James giving it away because he knows he's going to outnumber him.
was a little bit tempted by Slaves to Darkness when you released like, the new knights and stuff.
You were?
I was a little bit.
Knights models are nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a shame about what they did to the battle tone. It just made Marauders brilliant.
Yeah.
So if you're building that army,
You have to have Marauders
You have
because
to
they're
have
so much
Marauders.
better than everything else.
otherwise you're just going to be kicking
It's
yourself.
also like I'm really disappointed because okay, so I think controlled weapons are better. So that's what you used to get in the start collecting box. Then they gave them lances in the start collecting box, and lances are now worse. So they put the worst options in the start collecting box.
Are they monopose as well, aren't they? They're like
Yeah.
they're snap fit kind of ones.
Yeah,
So you
and
don't have any
also
options.
they don't have a command, so you know you're going to need your banner, so you're going to have to convert banner, a musician, and I assume you probably get a champion, but you don't get command squad with that or the Chaos Warriors. And it's like, and then they still haven't released those as boxes yet. Again, it's not like they're probably trying to get rid of old models. But also, old Chaos Knights, they look pretty cool.
So
I'm paying it
keep the
25.
faith. The new
Yeah.
GHB will sort it all out, and everyone
They
will be
just need
happy.
Yeah. Well, they just need to fire a few people, don't they?
Everyone will be happy. That's my prediction.
But yeah, so you get 10 old knights for 35 quid brand new from the store, don't you? And you get the command squad and a billion sprues for extras. You get all the weapon options. So you can run 25 knights? I ran 25 knights, 3 sorcerer lords, 2 demon princes. It's 2,000 point army for like 120 quid.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It all depends. Like you have your main army, so my Khorne is my main army, and then you just like build 2,000 point lists.
You haven't played Corn. When was the last time you played Corn?
Today, mate.
You
We
brought them today, have
brought
you?
them today.
But you haven't played them yet, so.
Triple Bloodthirster list.
Oh my god.
I
That's a blast from the past.
I need to remember how to use it because obviously Corona stopped the AOS Cup, and I'm using my corner. I've got to play Joe in the semi-finals.
Yeah. Did you any idea when that's going to happen? If that's going to happen?
Well, I'd play him tomorrow, but it's up to Joe, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then got to play the winner of us, so Corn v Corn in the semis, and then the winner plays Chippy Ricky me.
Oh right. Is he
in
running
the final?
Feck or what?
Yeah, Feck in the final.
Oh god.
So, but at least we know Corner's going to the final, which has effectively broken the meta. And neither of them are traditional lists either.
You're not running 3 Bloodthirsters in that list?
I am, but not like
fairly
Scarbrand, Incessant Rage. I'm running a Blood Host. So 3 drops, Blood Host, Secretor, Priest. And Joe is running like 8 units of Reavers.
Nice. Oh, what's happening now? So, moving, grabbing objectives.
Yeah.
No problem. It looks like Jim's still got that name Dicebrow Hunter knocking around in the top right, but so what?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the name?
880, something like that.
No, that's Nagash you're thinking of.
Wow.
I'm sure he's cheaper than Nagash. Everyone's cheaper than Nagash.
Old Archeon used to be 660.
I wouldn't say I'm bitter about that, but
He's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
what I
more.
was saying.
I
I
think
am.
he's 800.
I'm
But he's
super
bitter.
bitter.
Do you know what? It's because they didn't think it
got
through,
an
did
orcs
they?
now.
So Nagash got a points increase because Bone Reapers came out, but they didn't think, so he's
You
not
should have
actually
2 point values.
yeah,
shouldn't you? It
yeah.
should be like a point
Legion
value
and
when you're
Nagash
taking-
point value
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a Bone Reaper, because in Bone Reapers it's a joke. It's like here's an extra +1 save and you know all the spells.
That's just.
So Henrik is living life on the edge. He's balancing his like £100 model on top of a house.
And a Starbucks cup.
Should we just start blowing really? Like
Yeah, Archeon's 800 points.
Yeah.
that's one way to fill out an army, isn't it?
I'll catch you, boss. I'll catch you.
Yeah, and then 100 Marauders. No, what's he got? He's only got 60.
Ugh. I just don't like the models. Like I've always preferred Chaos Warriors. I just thought they look
Yeah.
cooler.
Yeah, they
They
do.
look so much smarter. Even the old ones, the new ones that call them like dynamic poses and stuff. But they just beef it up with a video. I like the old ones as well, the cloaks and the shield.
Yeah.
Obviously not as old as the hunchbacks. The Chaos Warriors have evolved a long way. Seen chiropractors and physios and since then.
Taking doggy force stance.
The
Okay,
Marauder
so the
Horse.
Marauder Horseman finally making a move.
Yep.
Like it.
Going from highs and do doggy force.
The what?
Warhammer Weekly, watch it and you'll understand why.
No one likes high elves.
It's because of the new
No
Hey.
one.
No one.
Absolutely no one.
No one. No one likes high elf
Weren't they
players.
like the most popular army?
Yeah, probably.
Admittedly, I was not very popular when I played my high elves.
Yeah,
but
no one who
when
played high elves was popular.
I outshot a dwarf gun line. That was just absolutely hilarious.
Well, it's not hard, is it? Like,
Because I had about 3 blocks of 30 Lothan Sea Guard and 2 repeated bolt throwers. And then my mages are pretty much just shooting machines. Soul Quench, that's it. Supercharged Soul Quench, 4d6, Strength 4, Rend
See,
1.
Old Fantasy, I only played 5th and 6th. So before it got stupid, right?
Tim's is like the classical player. Well, back in my day, in
Back in my
1992,
it would have been that when I played 40k, because you had the Force Org charts, so you couldn't be stupid.
I wasn't even born.
3 attacks each.
What was the fantasy one? Like, you were allowed lord choices. Like, if some of them took up 2 lord choices, so you couldn't always take them. And then, like, one would take up like sometimes take up a lord and a hero. I think that could solve problems in AOS.
I do feel, we look at our AOS armies, like, some of them are, like, super elite, aren't they? Like, some of the Battlelines, yeah.
Not so much. Like, some of them have a high floor, high ceiling. So some of them you can make a lot of mistakes and still win, and they're really good. Some armies have got like a low floor, so if you play it badly, you're screwed. But they've got a high ceiling, so they can still be played well. Good example, cities. So you see people winning tourneys with cities because you can play them really well, and write tight lists. If you make mistakes with them, that's it. You've lost because you just get crumpled.
I mean, I almost did do a cities army. I bought the book there, but then it just like it was something really expensive.
Yeah.
Like in money
It is,
terms,
yeah, it is.
cities. I was like,
What? Like, the only reason I got my Dark Elves is I bought Maz's old Dark Elves for like 180 quid, sold half of it, and so I got a 2,000 point army for 90 quid.
yeah.
Hang on, so this is Archeon.
Oh, he
Believe
made it
attacking.
into the Ogres.
Well,
That
it's
is not
easy.
good.
He can fly, and
Yeah.
I don't know what his movement is. Probably huge.
14?
12, 14, yeah.
Something like that. Something to be
And then the
Pie-ish.
charge, that was fine. That was always going to happen.
He doesn't get bonuses to charge though.
Doesn't need him.
So how do we get to the 12? His first was 4 attacks. Yep. Of 3 damage.
Got to fuck that up.
So, yep.
Yeah, like this
Jack,
is.
did I hear you saying that you forgot to fight twice with Batrep?
First 2 turns, I forgot he attacks again at the end of the fight phase. I haven't played in like
That is why.
6 months. Like AOS. Remember when my 14 was in your like,
That's it. There's no room in
You were
there.
asking about my orcs. I think at the moment, if I was to tot them all
I mean,
up,
is it
it'd
like
be...
a full-time job to learn 40k?
Shut up! It's about 1,800 points, so I reckon with the points changes, I
you're
probably...
probably up to 2k.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got like my cow sort of sat there at the moment. I might try and get them up to like 1,500.
I was sat in my
I've
room.
got 2 riptides sat in the boxes I just built.
I was sat in my room the other day, and just turned around and was like, I wonder what's in this box. Opened it up. Apparently, I'd ordered Boss Snick Rot, a box of looters. So no memory of this whatsoever. Brilliant.
I like the new model for Gaskell.
Yeah, I like it. But people are complaining he's not very good. But
It doesn't matter.
might change in
though.
9th.
Yeah. Well, you've seen they're changing the whole character screening thing in 9th. I don't know
Alright.
if you read in the Warhammer community.
Is that the hero intervention or something?
No. So you know, like you can't target a character under less than 9 wounds unless it's the closest.
I'm with you. Yeah.
So they've changed it now. So he has to be. It can't be a monster or a vehicle.
Right.
I think. I'm not sure about that because then you can't screen Gilliman, so I need to double check. I can't remember. But
Yeah, loads of Ogres just died. I just got punched in the face.
Yeah.
Can't expect that to happen.
Are you shocked?
Not really.
No.
when I see Archeon go into that,
It's pretty much game over now, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, there's no way
It
James
was
can do
alright.
it. This part on the right hand side, that was the most. I'd get up and move James's models for him.
I'd say it was earlier than that. I would say it was that first move.
Yeah, just committing too far forward instead of just chucking the sabres on there.
And I've found that, like, the few times I've played against Slaves to Darkness, it wasn't an enjoyable experience by any means, but it was pretty much over my first move. Either I didn't screen exactly right, or I don't know. That's just they know what the priority is going to be next turn. They can just play that.
I would have just put the 2 sabres down. I'd have moved up a little bit so that I could cover the objective of a move and a charge, and then just put the trappers down in front of the 40.
Yeah. Build as much screen as
possible.
Yeah,
but also take all 3 objectives turn 1.
Age of screening.
Age of screening. What's screening like in 40k? Oh no, you can just see everything.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Sorry, I'm just winding Jack up. If you play 40k, good for you. Come and play AOS. You'll pick the rules up, they're easier and simpler, and that's why I need to play it, because I don't have time to learn 2 games.
Oh yeah, I'm not learning 40k. I'm
Just
going to rely on
40K.
Jack to do that.
Just like FaceTime Jack, so that when you play your game, you've got all
It'd
of
be basically me
yours.
playing myself because Dave'd be like, no, don't do that, Dave. Let me just move your models for you. I'll just roll the dice.
Yeah.
You just sit in the
I
corner.
just sit there and drink tea.
I mean, you have like 10, 11 command points before you even start the game, right?
Well, that's all changing now.
Yeah.
It depends, because obviously before it was based on what detachments you took.
Yeah.
So like, if you took a battalion, you'd get 5 command points. You'd get +3 for being battle forged.
Yeah.
Some characters give you bonuses, like Gilliman gives you 3 command points if he's your warlord. So that would be the way you used to. So what you used
I
to
do
have
like the way that there's an incentive to take a named character as your general then, or your warlord.
Depends, yeah. Some of them give you command point bonuses if
Yeah.
they're the warlord.
Whereas like in AOS, I mean, Henrik's taken Archeon now, is one of the very few named characters you make your general because you get a buff for
To
it.
be honest, 40k is the
Nagash.
same though,
Yeah.
because
Archeon and Nagash, but that's it though, isn't it?
Well, Nagash only because you don't have a choice.
it's like
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Talbot.
choose to.
Yeah, you wouldn't choose
always
to.
make like a Cadre Fireblade or an Ethereal
Yeah.
your warlord, because your commanders are often flying up the board,
And that's
getting themselves killed.
and game's just been called
Yeah.
there, so
Right,
it's over.
elbow touch. They were all just gonna like drink beers and hug now, so it's
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us. Let us know in the comments any feedback. We'll probably ignore it. We're still learning and
Yeah.
getting used to the equipment and software and everything. So
we're gonna work on it. I basically told Dave yesterday, can you try and sort this computer out so we can draw on the screen?
and that's the best we did.
Yeah.
A few 3 circles, and
Three
a couple of lines.
2 lines.
But yeah, well, I think we need longer cables. We need an extra camera for the dice rolls. I think that's going to make a huge
We do have an
difference,
extra
but
camera. We
we'll give
just
it a
don't
go.
have a cable for it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks very much. See you next time.
So this whole